Hello and welcome to Wyckoff Training Academy. Let me set up the chart. So, it's been a wonderful journey with you all people. I have introduced many indicators and many things, many tools uh, based on Wyckoff and based on my statistical and mathematical calculations to facilitate trading. So now, in today, from today onwards, what I would be doing is I would be uh, showing the applications of indicators which you all have purchased, as I am closing down all the sale of my indicators by today. So from today onwards, nobody will get any indicators from my side uh, in near future. So let's make a qualitative group so that wherein trades are being executed. Like this is an Malaysian market. I've already trained this person, so I am not going to discuss about this. So now I trade XAUUSD, that is gold spot. And from here onwards, I would be giving all the information pertaining to what the trade setup looks like and how much profit a person can make in points. And you can do your math with the help of your lot size and other calculations. So today the market started. I think actually yes, the market started from this particular point. So first thing I'll differentiate what I'm using, what I would be using in my uh, uh, trading. So this will help you align your trading because what I would be uploading is I've made many non-Wyckoff indicators or sub indicators which are combination of price and volume. So I basically trade based on Wyckoff. Though other systems works very well and they perform out excellent, and they could give good results. But my main focus is of Wyckoff. So this is the two tools which I am going to discuss about before I proceed with what setups I got. So I'm discontinuing this tool, price and volume. The reason being said is this is the Weiss wave developed by, or this was the idea of Weiss, David Weiss, the late David Weiss. Uh, I learned a lot of things from him. So I developed this auto Weiss wave indicator wherein you don't have to put in any kind of wave size. Like for example, these are the waves, for example. So you don't have to put in any reversal or anything. It will automatically draw the wave and automatically take the waves as per the time frame you're choosing or the market you're choosing. So I'm discontinuing using this one. Now I'm using price and trend, price and volume trend 218. The reason being said is that I was interested in more in to identify what is happening within the waves, and based on that I want to have take a one trade wherein my risk is minimum and my reward is maximum. So I was in lookout of that kind of trading opportunity. So initially I developed this tool and many people are using it. You can use it, you don't have to switch. But why I've switched from this tool to this tool, that's what I'm going to explain. Now you can see we have volume of this entire wave, then a up wave, then a down wave, then an up wave, then a down wave, and so on up and down up. So we are observing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, give or take plus or minus 7 to 8 waves or 8 to 9 or 9 to 10 waves. So in this entire move, which is from this particular price level, that is around something which might be 3125 till this particular price level, that is something 3073 or 70, might be give or take plus or minus. So this entire move, I want to catch one move which wherein I'm along with my 155 version. I want to see whether the market is going to go in that particular direction or not. So the reason of both the tools is to, like, this is a pure volume based tool. So the new upgrade, I would be adding a higher time frame analysis tool, like trend analysis in this one also. But that too on, like, I don't need it, but if anybody wants, they can pay extra few bucks and then get it done. But if they want. So what is the differentiation between these two tools? It's like you can see we are seeing supply, demand, supply, demand, supply. So as per if one person knows how to use wise wave, because this is not a simple tool. This is a very you can say complex tool because many people they don't understand the wave analysis. They don't have that much of exposure to the Wyckoff method or especially to David or his work. So this is a very complex tool in itself. The simple, it can be simpler for person who are using it for longer duration and those who understand how to like uh, predict the next move, whether it is going to go upwards or downwards. Like it is simple. If this is a supply, first supply, I'm expecting the pullback to be low of low volume, and then the supply should come in. Okay, this is what I'm expecting. This is the supply. This was the demand. Price movement taking upwards, and then this is the supply which is in continuation. Now, as I see, it is dropping. The supply from this move to this move is dropping. That means we are about to see a trend change, or we are about to see a change of behavior or change of character, whatever you want to call it. So again, we got now the demand is rising. Do the comparative and relative analysis. Normally, many people they don't know how to do a comparative and relative analysis. Though I've conducted many, uh, like it is a part of my course, like I used to teach previously. So how to do comparative and relative analysis. So it is a very complex thing. It is quite exhaustive because money making in like making money in real market with authentic tools and authenticity is complex in nature, and it requires a lot of efforts. That's the reason like money cannot be made in like nobody can 90% of the traders they fail in market. The reason being said is like they think that the market is very easy and they would make millions and millions of rupees or dollars. But that is not the case. You have to be very, you have to invest your time, efforts, and everything. And based on that, you would be able to do this thing, achieve this thing. So again, there many traders would get confused, and even my objective with this tool when I first when I first coded in a such a way that it should automatically fetch the data, fetch the wave size for me. So my objective was to not to get into all this thing because there is much more data. If there is more data for me to do the analysis and come up to a decision whether to buy or sell, then it will create a problem for me in longer run because I cannot sit for longer hours. I cannot because at one moment market would make me feel like we are going downwards, and then at the very next moment it would make me feel the market is going upwards. This is the case with every trader. This is not a new thing for like which is happening with me. It happens with every trader. So to come up with this solution, I have developed this tool. So now what does this thing is doing? It is giving me a clear cut information. I'm not bothered about whether it is giving me a data from this particular candle. I'm not bothered about get every tick. What I'm concerned about is when the flow is intact, I should be in a position to get the trade. Even if I'm getting like uh, 200 points or 300 points, if I make a trade of like 0.10 or 0.20, then I make a lot of money in any given trade, in any given day. So that's the reason I developed this tool. So for example, we got first trend initiation, first, like if I see from this particular point, it would be somewhere here. This was the first downtrend move which was initiated. I just want to confirm whether if there is a pullback. So I want to see if there is supply, there should be only supply. You're getting my point? Um, if there is supply, then I would look for a pullback opportunity. For example, for me, this is a price continuation, this is a pullback, and then there is a continuation. The gap in this between, like whenever this new pyramid starts, that means it signifies there was a pullback. And on any given candle, if I'm using 150 version along with it, and if I'm getting a supply candle, a supply, like I normally say supply candle. This is the tool which can be used for the supply candle. On the first supply candle, I would initiate my sell trade. Simple and straightforward. This was the entire move. As for this thing, it got a pullback, and then I'm initiating on a very first sell candle with a stop above or give a buffer of few points, and then this is my profit. So if I see how many points did I make in this particular trade, if I'm using this one, if I consider from this particular point, this is my stop loss. So now I made around like 244 pips, or 244 points. I don't get into pips and this thing. So now the risk to reward is 2:1, or 1:2. What I'm concerned about is I'm not concerned about what risk to reward I'm going to get. There is a market. Let the market take care of itself. But what I'm concerned, if once I have a different way of trade management. That is something which is for my student. So I'll not explain how. I'll not speak about that one on this video because this is a free video for everyone. Those who have bought this tool, so I'm just showing my applied way of trading. So what I look into is once I get initiated and get into a trade, I trail my stop loss accordingly, and uh, I have certain criteria wherein I take fixed rates to reward. So this fits into my criteria. I got around 244 points. This is my second trade. Now, what if we go move back, and this is the first trade which I'm talking about. This is the first move, then a pullback, then a move, then a pullback, and then a move. So what I'm looking into is this one is like I want, if this is demand is superseding supply, then it should supersede in the next move also, and in the third move also. So I'm a first pullback kind of a trader. I don't do multiple pullbacks and I don't trade multiple pullbacks. I only trade one pullback. That is more than enough for me. And whatever market is offering me, I'm done with it. That one. So where I would have entered over here in this particular position, I would have entered over here as soon as the price pullbacks. Like for example, this was the place where the first initiation has initiated. As soon as the price pullback, I get first demand candle. I initiate my trade over here. So if bring how many points does I got in this particular trade? Remember, make your trading as simpler as possible. This is the highest level where market has went. So how to trail and how I would have trailed, and like give or take, if no, nobody knows where the market is going to turn. But I have certain other tools which gives me a prior indication. whether this market is going to turn or not, whether it is going to continue or not, or whether I should exit my position or not. Like for example, if I use my 158 version along with it, so I got a distribution at this particular point. So I would definitely exit because this gives me an exit criteria as well as my entry criteria. For like example, this there was accumulation over here. So after accumulation, I am looking for first pullback. Like for example, if I'm correlating these two tools with each other, I got my accumulation at this particular point. So accumulation or redistribution, if accumulation is there, then price should go upward. If distribution is there, then price should go downwards. So vice versa. So I got first signal that now we are getting into an accumulation. That means after if this is a real accumulation taking place at this particular point, price would definitely go upwards. And here we got second confirmation from this particular point. Just I'm waiting for a green candle to appear. As soon as the green candle appears, and I initiate my buy trade on this particular point. And now for my exit, I can exit at this particular point. Like for example, when the distribution and reaccumulation appears. So as soon as this distribution, like for example, if I see where the distribution as a label came in, so this label came in around somewhere here. So either I can book my stop loss, I can book my profit at this particular point, or at least I can bring my stop loss or trail my stop loss accordingly. So based on that, also I made 2.27 point of risk to reward. So I'm not concerned about risk to reward. What I'm concerned is like after I initiate a trade, is the market going in my favor or not? That is what I'm concerned about. If 80% of the time I'm of an opinion, if it's 80% of the time market should go in my favor, irrespective of what are the points it is going. But what I've seen is like I get more than 1 is to 1.5 on an average in any given trade. But if I have my own strategy of trading the stop loss. If I know what market should unfold, how a market should unfold when it is going to go in this particular direction or not. So, like for example, I exited at this particular point based on this tool, and this is it has given me a prior indication when the price everybody was going long. I was of the opinion now the market is going to switch change its trend. So now when everybody is long, I'm of an opinion now I should exit my trade or either I should bring my stop or like uh, bring my stop loss to like above break even or uh, trail the stop loss in a very stricter manner so that I should not lose much and I should gain what the market is offering me. But second thing is like I know the market is going to go downwards from this particular point. At this particular point, I knew. So this is the beauty of this accumulation and distribution indicator. But many people have not understood it. But I cannot stress more upon that one. But as this distribution is there, I got another opportunity at this particular point. That's it. I made give or take, I made 500 points or 600 points in a day or two in one single move. I'm or two trades. That is more than enough for me. So now that is the reason I have discontinued this one. I'm only focusing on this two and this one. So many people ask me, you have made so many indicators, how to make this to how to trade based on these tools and all the stuff. So I've simplified all the things. Wait for the opportunity, wait for the right correct opportunity to come to you. If it is not coming to you, then you can skip that particular day or 2 hour week. So I hope you people might have enjoyed this video. I've talked about this two trade setups which I have taken, and on daily basis I would be uploading. And what should we look out for, and how the market should react to our analysis. Sometimes when market goes against our analysis, that is also a sign for us. Like the indicator which I have developed, which I haven't released for public, it's for a few people about spring and upthrust. So therein I focus more on failure of spring and failure of upthrust. So stay tuned for videos I would be uploading on a daily basis. I'll try my level best to upload on daily basis, wherein we would be discussing more about trading opportunities rather than indicators and other everything. And I'll share my trade setup, how I look into trades, so that those the people who have bought this tools can learn while uh, playing around with the tools and playing around with their own market. So thanks a lot for watching the video. Stay tuned. And uh, as we are ending today, it's been a lovely journey sharing indicators with people and everything. So now let's make money out of trading. Uh, bye bye from end.